Hello, my name is Mr. Blanks, and today I'm going over, was Dan Jacobs robbed? Did Danny Garcia really deserve the win? And was Savannah ruined by the time off? Now we'll jump right into the video. Now I want to get right into this. I love the Top Chef finale for season 21, yeah, 21. Wisconsin. The area was alright. Wisconsin was alright. It was something new, something that we really haven't seen. The biggest thing I was concerned the last chance kitchen. I don't know. Towards the end, like when it was Laura, Amanda, and Sue. And by the way, this is spoilers. If you have not watched this finale of Top Chef, do not even click on the video. Don't even look at the thumbnail. Honestly, I want to say, I think Danny Garcia was the best chef. Once I saw him, I like when I watch Top Chef. I usually take three chefs. I'll look at their their background, their you can say discography, but it's more of a their background, their work, see where they work at this moment. I look at their bios, and when I saw Danny Garcia was working at the Saga Hospitality in New York City, it's exclusive. Like, I'm not gonna say it's like a club, but it's like they have multiple restaurants. It's like a company. Once I saw he was working there, I was like, oh, okay, this guy's for real. Those are one of those places you come out of CIA, you might come in out of CIA thinking you could just go right to a sous chef. You go there, they're gonna have you start working as like a prep cook, maybe even a dishwasher, depending on how they think your trajectory is for the career. And then Dan Jacobs, chef, he owns his own restaurant. The name is I think it's Dan and something else. Savannah owns a restaurant down in North Carolina. And okay, of course, Dan Jacobs from Wisconsin. If you watch the finale and you see how they edit everything, let me know if you of course if you watch the finales. Tell me who you think would have won, and tell me who you think should have won. I'll tell you this: neither of those questions answers should be Savannah. Savannah had to me, if they don't take that 6 week break and they just go, oh hey guys, next week we'll be in Caracas, Venezuela, like right off the coast of Venezuela, I think Savannah wins. I think Savannah go home, get the time off. She said as soon as she got off the plane, her boyfriend proposed marriage to her. I'm like, ew, okay, that's gonna throw you off. And now you're in this elated state that I'm getting married. Danny Garcia, he's already married. Dan Jacobs already married. Okay, cool. And the crazy thing about the whole timing is, Danny Garcia's mentor. I want to look up his name. Passed away. Mentor. James Kent passed away. Like, yeah, he passed away. Literally, it was recent. It was real recent, and not while the taping of the show, but he passed away recently because when he won, they said, "Oh, watch what happens live with Andy Cohen." It's like, "Oh, hey guys, we're gonna have these two guests in. The winner of Top Chef. If you have not seen the episode, pause, go back and watch the episode and all that." And he honored his late mentor. I remember meeting him, but it was one of those, you meet somebody, but you don't really know who they are till later. That was that situation. I'm like, okay, nice guy, nice chef, He pretty much, he says you have to find the love of why you want to be a cook and all that. It's like, because remember, even Manny said he wanted to be a lawyer first, and then became a chef because he felt that he that was a better career for him. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Sometimes it goes the opposite way, sometimes it goes this way. But I want to go back and read this article. Top Chef finale does a disservice to incredible, talented, and deserving winner from Michael LaCourte, deputy food editor from the Salon magazine website. Mostly the website. It's mostly the website blog now. I'm gonna jump right into it. First, of course, spoilers abound truly. Of course, spoilers. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm gonna skim right for it. What a peculiar ending to one of my favorite Top Chef seasons in the wild. I joke with my brother that the subtle for the season could have been preponderance of aguachile. I argue that the way the judges' feedback was shown in this finale felt like it was building to a Dan win. And the thing about it is there's Dan and there's Danny. Confusing, yeah. That's technically a Dan won, just knee. You can't spell Danny without NY. But, hey, that's where he's from, NY. While the season ended, it seemed, and then initially, and then because Danny was the favorite, and with the season ending at large, seemed to favor Danny initially, and then Savannah in the back half. Savannah was always, my opinion, was always second. It was always one of the guys was always going to surpass her. Eventually, both the guys surpassed her. I felt like Savannah, she took too much advice from Michelle. Michelle's a good cook. She doesn't have enough confidence to see. Oh, I should do that. She lacks the confidence. Like she has the willpower to do it, but sometimes you miss. Okay, should I not do this? Should I do this? She always second guess herself. Not that he did deserve it, but the way that the episode was shaped did led itself to a dating win. Quite frankly, as a result, the monumentous "You Are a Top Chef" moment from Kristen Kish, her first time delivering the line, almost rang a bit hollow, unfortunately. I must say it did. Because you knew it wasn't Savannah. That was the one thing everybody in the audience knew Savannah screwed herself. None of the food was like, wow, but it was like, none of it was like, It was just, it's good, but I've had better. She started playing it safe, she started playing it safe, top four, because think about it, top four was, it was Manny got eliminated fifth, Laura got fourth. Laura could easily be in the final. I feel like if Laura was in the final over Savannah, Laura wins. Savannah came back. I think that's what happens when you have a run and then it gets cut because of a break. That's why sometimes the team doesn't want to go out on bye week, and then they have a win streak, come back from the bye week. You take a little too much rest, sometimes you get lethargic, and that's what happened with Savannah. Danny, we have a new Top Chef that celebrate Danny's first, as he put Puerto Rican, Dominican, Muslim. Okay, cool. I don't know if is he the fourth. I know, wasn't there somebody Dominican or Puerto Rican that won? Yeah, he's definitely the first Muslim, I believe. I know there was somebody that won that had one of these. He walked over his $300 salad because $20 to $50 has the main prize plus other cash prizes from quick fires and elimination, mostly quick fires. No elimination. Elimination challenges this year gave you immunity, quick fire gave you cash like usual, but now instead of getting quick fire getting cash and immunity, you just got cash, and the elimination gave you immunity. I think after the two back-to-back Buddha last season, and I'm not gonna lie, Buddha was just far ahead the best chef, both because he won his regular season. I forgot where it was in America, and it was an international one, and there was times where Buddha looked a little shaky, but he was never in the bottom. Whereas he was never okay, he's getting eliminated. Buddha was just sometimes just you walk in the presence of someone that's just okay, they're just leaps and bounds better than you, just the way they carry themselves. And, they can look, looks are deceiving. in which he was. Oh, okay. This word is gonna mess me up. Which he was the clear front runner. Yeah, I'm gonna figure that one out later. Um, the clear front runner for 2 years straight. This season may have sort of thrown editors for a loop. I remember the Top Chef Texas Paul Key, yeah. But so yeah, Paul that Top Chef Texas was like after Restaurant Wars, it was like a just end the season, just give Paul the championship. Just like it's like what a team so far ahead is like it's it's like Kansas City this year. You know, oh Kansas City, San Francisco could be Kansas. They're not gonna be Kansas City. Kansas City could have 10. Kansas City could have been 10-7. Got to the Super Bowl Studios base, beat San Fran because San Fran still 1-0. But it's like yeah, Top Chef Texas. There's certain seasons like with the Buddha season. You're like oh, okay. When he went back to back, I was like who the hell who's Buddha? Patrick Mahomes? Yeah, he going back to back like he's Drake, like Michael Jordan, John Elway, Derek Jeter. Come on, son, you going back to back? Crazy. It's crazy. It's like, and the thing is, like, because they even said, but I don't think there was a case here. Danny was lead ahead of Dan Savannah, which further complicates and confused all there. Unfortunately, muddling what should have been a celebratory, jovial winning moment. And I'm gonna say this. Danny initially was ahead of both of these. I thought Dan and Savannah were gonna get like eliminated before like Restaurant Wars. Dan, I'm surprised he lasted long, but he started building momentum. Savannah built momentum right after Restaurant Wars. I think it was the episode after that. Just she could be beat by a pair. Yeah, and the thing sometimes in shows like this, they'll give you a misdirection. They're like, oh, this guy's the best, he's the best. No, I truly believe this. This is my heart. It's one of those things where I think it was timing too that Danny Garcia's mentor James Kent passed away, and Danny Garcia with art, and this is the same thing too. Go back and look at Last Chance Kitchen. I think Sue could have. I think it should have been Sue and Amanda, or no, Sue and Laura in the finals. And Tom said, "Oh, Sue, you're packing that to go." I'm like, Sue had a better dish than Amanda and Laura. He got packed. Sometimes I feel like they don't send the worst person home. They send the person who they feel like the storyline won't work. It's like, and it just happened to be okay. We got two women now. When one of them gets back in the competition, it'll be three women and 3 men instead of 4. It's one of those where sometimes you get screwed just because they need a storyline, and that's what kills shows. Where when you want to build a storyline instead of just telling the actual truth that this show's better. That's it. Just go by who's better. Sometimes because we don't know the truth because we don't know if he really got eliminated because his food just worse or was it because of the storyline. We just don't know. Sometimes they'll never tell us. Like there's a difference between misdirection and outright misleading edits. It's never appealing to be fooled, if you will. To be honest, it felt like a bit of a bait and switch between Dana and Dana. See, that's the thing too. Both of these are equal. Actually, and for me, who rooted for more for Sarah than I have any Chef Testa on this show in a very long time. I was like doubly disappointed because she had so clearly came in third place. Yeah, she regressed. She regressed to like early Savannah. It was like now she's done. It's really all just a disservice to Derek actually, he truly did earn the win. The issue is we don't know if he actually really won. We don't know. There's people on Reddit we don't know if he actually won. And it just goes more on. If you want to read the full article, I'm gonna put the article in the description and let you guys read the whole article. Yeah, Jamal James Kent, his mentor, makes all of this bittersweet and tragic, yet still special. Danny now has a larger platform to promote and explore Esposier is specialized in the fastest both culinary and otherwise, for which Kate was so loved and cherished. The combined with the outright misleading edit and Savannah's being completely out of contention due to a series of slew mistakes, yeah, certainly did make this my favorite conclusion to a season. Yeah, yeah, Tom went on and saying this, but I'm not involved. It's like, yeah, Tom, whatever you say, it does not matter. Finally, was must have been horrible, which really speaks about does it not. Yeah, see, Tom, just no, just don't say anything because you're not going to win the argument because people are looking at it. Some really had a winning code for it. What would I like this about the is why I love food. You really can't argue with that one, can you? No, but we can argue. Are you really liking this food? Because because the whole thing, if that tuna dish was so disgusting, where it's like you didn't like the texture of it, but if Dan had one horrible dish or three great dishes, and Danny had four okay dishes, but if Dan defended that dish, that first horrible dish so much to the point where you're like, this dish wasn't good, and you really chose to stick at it, and you really were like, I would go like that, and you really was like, I'm not gonna vote for him because he voted for a dish that's just horrible. Okay, cool, that makes sense. It's stupid, but it makes sense because at the end of the day, it comes down to your opinion. It's like you feel like, okay, this dish was good, these dishes were great. The first dish just leaps and bounds much worse. Another thing also, Danny. Why the hell? Biggity? I like Manny. I think Manny's a good guy. He's one of those guys you'll be friends with, but I just saw the way he was prepping. I was like, Sue. I clearly who my least favorite. I'm not gonna say least favorite chef. One chef I just felt was a little too arrogant. I felt like she was a good chef though. Was Laura? I probably would have picked Laura because she's you know not no nonsense, just feet to the ground, work. Yeah. It's like yeah, it's like this first guess, that first answer. Dan's menu was more consistent. Danny had higher highs, but I don't even know that rings true, especially with the underseasoned first course and undercooked lobster in the third. I saw Danny's third course with the oxtail was probably the highest rated dish all me. Yeah, so I guess Danny's dessert probably came close. Ty really had a win. That's why I love food. It's like, yeah, they dish may have had more flaws, but from a conceptual perspective, the judges may have deemed them more impressive or more successful. The finals come down to two men named Dan was somewhat reminiscent of American Idol 7 when the final two were David Archuleta and David Cook. I voted for David Archuleta. Yes, I used to watch American Idol. Yes, I was a teenager still, young, dumb, David, I felt like David Archuleta would have been a better overall marketing person, and I was right because David Cook was a good singer, but you haven't really heard of him. David Archuleta only really had one hit, but it was called my favorite song was Crush, and it was like, okay, boom. Remember he was on iCarly at that time. It was like, well, it was just easier. He was easier to market it. It was like, you know. I also didn't know until literally that the moment that Danny is a fellow New Jersey native, yeah, who's graduated from Freehold High School. Oh, damn, that's me. He's right. He's a year younger than me. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, 2010. Ooh, damn. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Yeah, is you can read the full article. Yeah, Yeah, I think Danny's was more like, "Man, you need to get this done." Savannah's like, "Oh, just get whatever you can done." It was like Savannah. I felt like she just took a little. She was too calm with it. Yeah, it was just she gave too much decision to Michelle. Yeah, but peculiar. Yeah, Dan go for me to make sense. That's if I could repick, I would put Laura with. I would put Sue with. Sue with what's his name, Danny, and I would have put Laura with Savannah. I think Laura would be able to keep Savannah focused. My opinion. Because a lot of times, like the breakfast scene, yeah, this guy's going over the decision of the episode. It's long. My final thoughts. This is tough. Danny deserved to win, but the editing people, they screwed over the audience. They made us. They really made us think that they really they did the misdirection, and I don't like being misdirected in a competition like that because you're really messing with people alive. You're $250,000 a lot of money, like, and a lot of people won't see that in a lifetime. It's like if you really felt that Danny was the best guy, you should have just made it that Danny was the best guy. That's it. Don't sugarcoat us. Just go for it. But at the end of the day, just if you feel like if you watch Top Chef finale of season 21 and you felt like that this was meh, like the whole season was good and the ending was that this felt like the ending of Dexter. Like the whole show, it was like this whole show just accumulated to this crap. It's like I'm not calling it any crap, but it makes you now want to like second guess. How can you watch the Top Chef? And that's the same thing that happened with Hell's Kitchen. And honestly, I'm gonna discuss why I don't watch Hell's Kitchen anymore. I got that. That's a be on the lookout for why I don't watch Hell's Kitchen anymore. But that's it. I can't say nothing else. Danny Garcia deserved to win. Rest in peace, James Kent. Congrats to everyone that even was in this season. Like just being on Top Chef is just an achievement. You know, people try out for it. It's just tough. Like just even try out for a culinary show just to get your name out there. It's tough. Just in a sense, but that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, buddy. Be safe. Stay hydrated if y'all in the heat. And konnichiwa, people. Peace.